Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and this is the channel where I went to business school so you didn't have to, and today we are talking about Microsoft acquiring Activision. We're also going to talk about why certain growth stocks and technology/innovation stocks are pulling back right now, which include Apple, Tesla, and a couple other ones, and then we're going to talk about Vinco Ventures, ticker symbol BBIG, and their recent short squeeze, and even a bigger short squeeze that could follow this. So if you want more videos like this one, remember to go and smash the like button right now, subscribe if you are new, and now let's get right into today's stories. So Microsoft recently decided to buy the video game company, which is Activision Blizzard, and they will be buying Activision for around $68.7 billion, mostly in cash. So they're just going to buy out all of Activision's stock, and that is going to have them absorbed into Microsoft. Now, I do want to add that this deal could be stopped or even postponed by US lawmakers, although this is unlikely. This could happen because they don't want, referring to the US lawmakers and government, does not want a single company to have too much market power over a specific industry or sector. So this is why they may even stop this deal. But again, this is very unlikely. This is just something to keep in the back of your mind. However, I don't think that's going to happen. And I think that this deal will go through. And we'll also talk about when this deal is expected to 100% land for these to become the same company. The Microsoft CEO recently said in a statement this, and I quote, "Gaming is the most dynamic and exciting category in entertainment across all platforms today, and will play a key role in the development of metaverse platforms." He goes on to say, "When we think about our vision for what a metaverse can be, we believe there won't be a single centralized metaverse. It shouldn't be. We need to support many metaverse platforms as well as a robust ecosystem of content commerce and applications." And I 100% agree with him here that there shouldn't be any centralized metaverse platforms. It should all be completely decentralized, which will put the power back into the consumer's hands instead of the companies that owns the platform. Microsoft is going to be acquiring Activision shares for around $95 each. Activision shares were trading as low as $42 around 2 years ago, which is when I started to invest into Activision, and I've also been a huge fan of Microsoft. I own a lot of Microsoft stock, and I even mentioned Microsoft in a recent video that I posted about what analysts think about this stock and how it's a fantastic buying opportunity right now. So if you watched that video and already got in on Microsoft before this acquisition, then well done. Overall, an analyst even says that the video game industry got bigger and legacy media got smaller. So as we can see, video games are increasing in popularity, and as the supply and demand increase for them, so are the prices and the overall industry. So if you have any video gaming stocks, including esports stocks, that could do very well in the future, especially when the metaverse comes out or is officially active. There's also a chance that other companies are going to start adopting video gaming into their regular services, including Netflix, which said last year that it may experiment with offering video game subscriptions along with its video services. And I think that would be a fantastic move by Netflix to actually do, and I think it's going to get them a lot of revenue if they decide to implement that, which I think that they should. Other companies that might be left behind during this innovation phase of adopting video games to more mainstream media and other companies could be Comcast and Disney, because they have largely stayed away from the specific industry. However, Microsoft has been in this industry for over 2 decades because they own Xbox, which literally focuses on the gaming world, and I also love Xbox as well because I own an Xbox One. Currently, the Microsoft stock, which is ticker symbol MSFT, currently trades for around $304 per share. The low-end price target, according to analysts, is $299. The average price consensus among analysts is $371, and the high-end price prediction for the stock is $425. And analysts think that Microsoft is going to reach these price targets by the beginning of 2023. Currently, Microsoft's stock trades below their average price consensus as well as their high-end price prediction, and with a giant catalyst and acquisition such as this one with Activision, this is going to further boost their stock price, so it could still be a fantastic buying opportunity, especially for long-term holders, which is what I am. I am a long-term investor, so I love great stocks like Apple and Microsoft to invest into, along with stocks like Activision. But what do analysts think about this stock? So out of 47 analysts, 95% of the ones that I looked at gave it a clear buy rating right now, and I completely agree with them because, again, I am a huge fan of Microsoft and Activision games overall for both companies. Now, if we look at Activision stock, we can see that the ticker symbol is ATVI, and the current stock price trades at around $82. $92, which has been heavily inflated from the recent surge of hype from retail investors that have flooded into the stock, but to me they're a little too late unless they want to trade the stock. The low-end price target for the stock, according to analysts, is $54, the average price estimate is $92, and the high-end price prediction for Activision is $125, and out of 34 analysts that I researched, 79% of them said it's a fantastic buying opportunity right now, despite this recent increase. Activision stock has increased by around $16 just today, and it increased by around 25% overall, while Microsoft stock is actually pulling back by around 2%, and we'll get into more why that is in our next article. But here I want to scroll down and I'm going to talk about when this deal is finalized and it actually goes through, Microsoft will become the world's third largest gaming company by revenue, right behind Sony and Tencent. This will also allow Microsoft to further penetrate the esports market, which is absolutely huge, and it's going to make Microsoft loads of revenue throughout their lifetime. The CEO of Microsoft Gaming says that players everywhere love Activision Blizzard games, and we believe the creative teams have their best work in front of them. Together, we will build a future where people can play the games they want virtually anywhere they want. The CEO of Activision Blizzard then commented after, saying, "For more than 30 years, our incredibly talented teams have created some of the most successful games," and this is a very true statement. The combination of Activision Blizzard's world-class talent and extraordinary franchises with Microsoft's technology distribution, access to talent, ambitious vision, and shared commitment to gaming and inclusion will help ensure our continued success in an increasingly competitive industry. These two companies are going to help each other out, and it's going to be amazing, especially for investors at creating investor shareholder value. The deal is officially supposed to conclude in fiscal year of 2023, so relatively soon, and I'm very excited about this. However, this doesn't tell us why Microsoft is pulling back despite this fantastic news. Well, it's no surprise that the tech-heavy NASDAQ has recently pulled back around 1.8% because big names like Apple, Microsoft, and Tesla have been falling around 1%, 0.6%, and 0.1% respectively over the last day. This is because the US Consumer Price Index rose higher than expected in December at a more rapid rate, which is very bearish news for investors, so people are pulling their money out of various growth stocks. The market is also trying to price in the 3 interest rate increases from the Federal Reserve that is supposed to happen over 2022 that will start in March. However, with that being said, JP Morgan Chase thinks that the Fed is going to increase rates more than 3 times throughout the next couple of years or even this year alone, and that could number as high as 6 to 7 different interest rate increases. Investors are scared about the interest rate hikes from the Fed, and they're also scared about rising inflation rates. However, one is needed to extinguish the other, so we're going to have to get used to these rates if we want the consumer price index to stop increasing. Many investors are taking their money out of growth stocks and innovation stocks, and they're putting them in bonds, which are very safe investments, and the 10-year treasury bond right now is around 1.79%, which is almost where it was in January of 2020 when it was 1.84%. So these are all the major reasons why major tech stocks are pulling back right now, but in my opinion, I think this is a fantastic buying opportunity for these stocks, and like I said in a previous video, Microsoft is one of my top picks. Now I want to talk about Vinco Ventures, ticker symbol BBIG, which is a very small company that operates around 13 different brands. They have a very aggressive acquisition-based model, and their strategy is basically to buy, innovate, and grow various companies that they acquire. This company has not received much coverage from Wall Street or even the overall media. However, Reddit absolutely loves this stock because of its history of short squeezes. And this stock, specifically BBIG, is no stranger to short squeezes because during the 10 days between August 26th and September 9th, the BBIG stock shot up at around 268%, which gave traders a fantastic buying opportunity to more than double their money. Now, the reason why investors are thinking and talking about this stock right now is because we have another fantastic short squeeze candidate, and the stock has already kind of short squeezed already. It's up around 27% just today, which is why I want to talk about this stock. The talks of the previous short squeeze was around their recent joint venture with Zash Global Media to acquire Lemotif, which has a TikTok-style social media platform that is extremely popular over in India. According to multiple sources, the BBIG stock has around a 21% short interest from its current float, and generally speaking, anything above 10% of a short interest is really high. We can even see that BBIG was among one of the top 5 most talked about stocks on Reddit from January 14th to January 17th. However, what is the current stock price of BBIG stock? So the current stock price is currently trading at around $5.05. The low end price target, the average price target, and the high end price target have no official price targets from analysts because no major analysts or institutions are currently covering this company and or stock. And I want to make it very clear that to me, this is not a good long-term investment, but rather this is a fantastic stock to either day trade or swing trade based off of catalysts. And we recently got a catalyst, and I will go more into detail about why the stock is absolutely skyrocketing by over 20% today. The main hype for the stock right now has been momentum buildup, which has been attributed to rumors of their Cryptyde spinoff. We have seen 3 huge fantastic green days from the stock just in the last week, and the article says that the main reason behind this move last week was increasing fervor over Vinco's Cryptyde spinoff. Traders began circulating various theories, rumors, news, etc. on social media with LinkedIn profiles of Cryptyde hires and screenshots of information from news vendors being used to further the argument that the spinoff is imminent. However, what is Cryptyde? Well, Cryptyde is involved with NFTs, blockchain, and cryptocurrencies. And because of this, this would mean that BBIG is now an NFT, crypto, and blockchain play, which has excited many investors to flood into the stock because of its very low market cap and its extremely cheap price of only around $5. Now, we know this is no longer speculation, that this has come true because Cryptyde will be trading under ticker symbol TYDE. We also get additional information from their Form 10, which includes their financial information, their overall business strategy, and many risk factors associated with this stock and company. Now, the distribution ratio for this spinoff is 1 share of Cryptyde common stock for every 10 shares of Vinco Ventures common stock. To put that into perspective, if you have 1,000 shares of Vinco, which is ticker symbol BBIG, they would receive around 100 shares of Cryptyde, ticker symbol TYDE. Once Cryptyde becomes its own entity, the number of outstanding shares will number around 19 million. Shareholders of Vinco on the recorded date of the distribution will be granted their shares of Cryptyde in the new standalone company. And currently, BBIG has been the talk of the town and has even increased very dramatically about another short squeeze, and it could even short squeeze higher. The stock has broken above its 200-day moving average, and it also broke its old highs of $3.61, again, now trading at around $5.05, but there is still upside opportunity here, especially as more and more people find out about this stock and try to get in before it starts to fall again. But what are your thoughts? Comment your thoughts about BBIG down below and your thoughts about Microsoft acquiring Activision. Love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Subscribe if you are new. Remember to like this video if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next YT video.